Well, it's a unique night. I just had ice cream. I can't believe I did. I'm going to be up till like 8:30 at night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. It is, I will tell you right now that so anyway, I'm taking a look real quick at a couple messages. So anyways, some place I just ate bread with just got closed down because of health violations. Oh, that's great. But anyway, it's the 78 Tigers against the 87 Blue Jays. Both these teams are beginning to be independent races. Teams are defining themselves, who they are, and where they want to go. Both teams are in second place. The Blue Jays are a game behind first, and the Tigers are 6 games behind first, but they're in second. Remember that the top 2 go to the playoffs. About halfway batting for the Tigers, and lower than half pitching. The top third for the Blue Jays, batting, including extra base hits. And around the top third, around there for pitching. So we're going to have this right now. This is going to be very unique as we take a look. Whitaker, Walkenfuss, Jason Thompson for the Detroit Tigers. Steve Kemp, Milt May, Mickey Stanley, Aurelio Rodriguez, Alan Trammell, Ron LaFleur for the Detroit Tigers. Dave Rozema, Brainiac Baseball. I remember hearing Dave Rozema all the time. Dave Rozema. Well, we're going to get our version of him. On the other side, Fernandez, Whit Bell, Willie Upshaw, Rance Molnix, Rick Leach, Nelson Liriano, Manuel Lee, and Lloyd Bosby with Dave Steeb, 6-6, 3.64 ERA. All right. Well, we're about ready to go for the game. Detroit and Toronto. And we're doing 1 pitch at bats. Why? Because it saves time. And no tension. You got to have tension here. Will Whitaker will start off. He's the opening batter, hitting 241, 5 home runs, 18 RBI. And this is Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, not yet the Sky Dome. So Dave Steeb ready to go. His first pitch struck him out, and that's going to be a strikeout for Steeb. Number 1 pitch at bats. That was the 1-2. Here's John Walkenfuss, hitting 230, 10 home runs, 24 RBI. A powerful lineup, you could see. 3 batters in a row, 41 home runs between them. Steeb walked him, wanted to get around him. So walking first to first. Here's Jason Thompson at first. Thompson in June, he's hitting 342. Thompson to right field. This one will hit and a base hit. So here is Steve Kemp. Thompson at first, Walkenfuss on second. Steve Kemp. The 3-2. Walked him and the bases are loaded. Not the way Steve wanted to start this. Steve already 22 pitches. And now here's Milt May, the catcher. 203. He's having a terrible June. 1 out of 24. Bases loaded, 1 out. Steve. This is to left field. Will it be caught? And I think it is. They throw home. I can't see a thing. And it is. No, he's out at home. He's out at home, and we're going to go through that replay again. Don't worry, you'll see it. Nothing. Wow, out at home. So that is big. Dynamic camera. Home plate TV is there. No. There we go. So let's take a look at that last. Look at this. Milt May, the line out. Look at this. And Milt May with the catch. And then he throws home. Good night. Good night. Here's Dave Roseberry's pitching, 3.54 ERA. Tony Fernandez, the shortstop now. For the Blue Jays. That'll be on the ground. 4-3, 1 out. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Ernie Witt. Witt hitting 260. 12 home runs, 30 RBI. He's the catcher. 286 in June. That'll be on the ground again. 4-3, 2 outs. George Bell. He's only had 3 pitches, Dave Roseman. George Bell, the left fielder. 268, 15 home runs, 33 RBI. Bell, a little looper, and this one will hit the ground, maybe. No, it's caught. They don't get anything for Toronto. They got to start worrying here. Detroit had the bases loaded. Let's see what they can do in the second inning. Nothing. Top of the second inning, here's Stanley, the right fielder. Mickey Stanley hitting 315. 6 home runs, 19 RBIs. So here's Steve. That'll be to left field, Stanley, and what a catch! Oh yeah! George Bell puts his hand up and makes the catch. Watch this, it's a 5-star play. Watch this. Bam, there it is. George Bell, 1 out. And here's Aurelio Rodriguez, the third baseman, hitting 217. Oh, jammed him. It's the right field. Will he be able to get it? They will. 2 outs. Top of this second inning, they got Alan Trammell at shortstop. Detroit is very good at what they do. Here's Alan Trammell hitting 240. Only 1 home run, but he does have 22 RBI. That'll be on the ground. Third to first. Now, we got to have this more instantaneous if I'm going to have this. Here it is. Bottom of the second. Well, I mean, that's going to be follow the ball, yes. Camera movement delay, none. Transition time, 0. Movement speed, 50. Zoom factor, we're going to go to 12. So here's Willie Upshaw at first base. Upshaw, Mullenix, and Leach. Upshaw, the 4th batter here. Dave Rosebaum looking good. This will be high pop fly to center field. And inside, that's going to be a catch, 1 out. So bottom of the second inning, Rance Mullenix, the third baseman. 252, 3 home runs, 29 RBI. Hard hit on the ground. Again, 4-3, 2 outs. Well, Dave Rosebaum has complete control out of his stuff right now. And there's Rick Leach at right field, hitting 280. 6 homers, 29 RBIs. That's opposite field. It might hit the ground, and it will. A base hit for Toronto, and they finally get on. So Toronto has Leach on first. And here's Nelson Liriano now. He'll be up. Hitting .234, 3 home runs, 17 RBI. He does have speed. On the ground, let's see. They pick it up 6, and do they call him out? Yes, they do. Wow. That was close. We're going to have to see that again, maybe. We go to the 3rd inning. It's the Tigers and the Blue Jays scoreless. Let's take a look. We're going to, after this game, show all of the standings. So the out-of-town scoreboard. Here in the 4th inning, look at the 89 A's and 27 Yankees. That's a good one. The 92 Pirates having such a bad year. The 1960 Pirates are really looking good. The 66 Orioles, they're not bad at all. 98 Yankees, those are teams right there. 38 Pirates up 1-0. The Braves, underdogs division are starting to lose. Look at the Pirates. Of 1952, they're down, but they'll try. The Giants looking good there, and now the finals. Do we have any finals? We don't. So a few games ahead. Here's Ron LaFleur, the center fielder. He's the last one up for the Detroit Tigers. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. So running LaFleur outside, he just reached for that. And here's Lou Whitaker. Whitaker's 0 for 1 today. Dave Stieb, 39 pitches. That's going to be opposite field. It's going to hit. And they could go around first. They're going to go to second base to throw in. And he's safe. Lou Whitaker with a double. John Wockenfuss, the DH. He walked his first time up. Dave Stieb, a little bit of trouble. Top of the 3rd inning. Stieb, that'll be a base hit. Are they going to try and score? Let's see, they're going to go around 3rd. They're going to throw home. And it is 1-0 Detroit. Detroit needs this win. They really do. Of course, you play stats for your first 100 games. And we're getting to the 100th game. We're 60-some in. And here's Jason Thompson, 1 for 1. And then after your 100 games, you start. Stieb in a swing and a miss, but they'll go to second. That's a pass ball. Top of the 3rd inning, the 1-2 to Thompson. Jammed him to left field. Underneath and a catch. That's going to be 2 outs. 2 outs, top of the 3rd inning. Here's Kemp. Steve Kemp, the left fielder. On the ground to first, and the Blue Jays will step on first there. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Tigers have a 1-0 lead. Yeah, I know. Totally different. Manuel Lee, Mosby, and Fernandez. Manny Lee, I know these games, 1 out of 162. Manuel Lee will be on the ground, short. The first, and they make the out, 1 out. I'm getting stuff. Oh, look. I'm going to Chitral a little bit later on, which is in northern Pakistan. Here's Lloyd Mosby, the center fielder. That'll be on the ground. And the first base, that's going to be 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Oh, a private polo match. Bottom of the 3rd. Fernandez, the shortstop. That'll be on the ground. Oh, they throw to first. They got to get the out. Let's see. No, they don't. He drops it. And Thompson has his 5th error of the day. 5th error, of the day. He'd be fired. Fernandez will go for 2, but it's an error. And here's Witt. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 2 outs. Fernandez is fast. Witt can do something. Down 1-0. Base hit to Witt. And they'll go to 2nd. Fernandez going to 3rd. They're going to throw to 3rd. They miss it. Fernandez will come home. There's 2 errors. There's 2 errors now. In successive plays, it's 1-1. The kind of game you drop and you lose the pennant by 1. George Bell. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. Witt is on 2nd. Bell, will they be able to make this? They go to 1st, and that's going to be 3 outs. 1-1. So the zoom factor, let's go to 2. See how that is. Milt May, the catcher, 0 for 1. Kind of a game where we're tuning things to. It happens. That's going to be a base hit for Milt May. Milt May to first base. And Milt May looking good. Here's Mickey Stanley, the right fielder, 0 for 1. A .313 average. Steve. This is top of the 4th inning. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd strikeout for Dave Steve. 1 out. 1 out. Aurelio Rodriguez, 3rd baseman, 0 for 1. .216 average. Steve. High pop fly. Center field. Now make the catch. 2 outs. So 2 outs, top of the 4th inning. Alan Trammell, 0 for 1. .239 here, Dave Steve. The Tigers a 1-1 tie here, top of the 4th. The pitch. Struck him out, and that's it. No, he walked him. He walked him, and that's the 3rd walk. Hard to see sometimes with that camera angle going behind. Here's Ron LaFleur. 0 for 1 today, 2 on, 2 outs. The pitch. On the ground, they go to 3rd. All the way to 1st. Did they get him? Yes, they did. Barely. Barely, barely, barely. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th inning. Willie Upshaw's 0 for 1. Wow, I'll tell you what, the Detroit Tigers, this is a good game so far. Right to 1st, 1 out. Here in the 4th. Here's Rance Molyneux. 3rd base, 49 pitches for Dave Rozema. And Rance Molyneux struck him out. That's going to be 2 outs. I don't know, the 84-78 Tigers, I'm trying to think which one is more, how should I say, sustainable. Here's Rick Leach, the right fielder. 1 for 1 today. High pop fly. Will they get to it? Yes, they will. And we go to the 5th inning. Check out the out-of-town scores. While I'm trying to look at my northern Pakistan trip. I'm going to be taking that in about a week or so. So enjoy here. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to see Buzkashi. That is great. Now, that's one sport that I wish they would make a video game out of. I'd call it Buzkashi 2K23. Whitaker, Walkenfuss, and Thompson. Whitaker is 1 for 2 today for Dave Steeb. Walked him. Right now, they're having trouble. They really are. John Walkenfuss is 1 for 1 with an RBI. Steve, 75 pitches. On the outside, it could be 4, 6, 3. A double play, a good one for the Blue Jays defense. They're helping Steve out. Steve is 6 and 6. And Jason Thompson, 1 for 2 today. Here's Jason. Struck him out, and that's going to be it. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Blue Jays are ready to come to bat. Great defensive play. So here we go at bottom of the 5th inning. I'm just doing my stuff for my trip to northern Pakistan. Nelson Lariano, 0 for 1. Dave Rozema and Lariano, this will be 3rd. They'll throw to first and get the out. I love that camera angle. I really do. First pitch, he's out. Dave Rozema only 59 pitches. Manuel Lee, 0 for 1. And Manuel Lee. Manny, center field. Base hit, it's gonna drop. Manuel Lee to first, a single. And Manny Lee will be on first. Here's Lloyd Mosby. Center fielder, 0 for 1. Oh, the line drive, 2 outs. Right there, it wasn't the hardest line drive, one of those that jams. And he goes to first. Here's Fernandez. Tony Fernandez, 0 for 2 today. He scored a run. Remember, he got on because of an error. To first, and Detroit will get the out. We go to the 6th inning. It's Detroit 1, the Blue Jays 1. Kemp, May, and Stanley. Here's Steve Kemp. Kemp to center field. Nobody can do anything here. This is really a defensive struggle. Milt May, 1 for 2 today, a pitching duel. Steve has really settled down, but he's walked 4. High center field again. 2 outs. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. And Stanley. Mickey Stanley, 0 for 2. Stanley to left. And right there, that's going to be George Bell that makes the catch. 3 pop outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th, it's 1-1. The Toronto Blue Jays, as we go to the 7th, very consistent all around. Look at the RBIs. You know, there isn't such a bell curve like Detroit. With Toronto, they're good hitters, and they're all around. They only have a couple great players, but they're all good. Dave Roseman now. That's what makes, I think, this Blue Jay team successful. But right now, they're consistently getting out, 1 out. So Witt goes down. Here's George Bell, the left fielder. 0 for 2. Bell to right field. And underneath, that'll be a catch, 2 outs. Willie Upshaw's now 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Struck him out. They go to the top of the 7th inning, the score. The Tigers 1, the Blue Jays 1. Rodriguez, Trammell, and LaFleur. Rodriguez is 0 for 2 today. Nobody has 2 hits on either team. Here's Aurelio Rodriguez. Dave Stieb will go over 100 pitches. Rodriguez first, and that'll just, they'll step on that. Upshaw will step on first. That'll be 1 out. Alan Trammell, it's a 1-1 game, top of the 7th. Stieb has 100 pitches. Now he's over 100. Trammell to left field, left center. What a catch in center field by Lloyd Mosby. Lloyd Mosby, and watch this, it's a 3-star catch. Good night, and look at this. There it was, Lloyd Mosby. Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs. LaFleur, 0 for 2. And LaFleur to right. It'll hit the ground, and Ron LaFleur gets a single. Lots of singles today. Singles, singles, singles. New pitcher, it's Mark Eichhorn. Mark Eichhorn. So Whitaker, Walkenfuss, and Thompson. So here's Whitaker. He's 1 for 2. And that'll be ball 4. So right now, Steve is gone. Walkenfuss. Base hitter, they're going to score. Let's see, they go around third. They're going to throw it home. He's going to be safe. It's 2-1. Oh, a big at bat and a big hit for the Tigers. It's 2-1 now. Thompson, Jason Thompson. High pop fly, 3 outs. Enjoy the 7th inning stretch in the out-of-town scoreboard. Well, the White Sox now leading the Pirates. The can't make the playoffs Orioles tied. Wow, the 35 Braves leading 2-1. The Mets of 86 winning. The 70 Orioles 2-0 over the Browns. 72 Pirates, well, the 93 Blue Jays. What a terrible disappointment. What an ugly, ugly disappointment. The 94 Expos looking to get to 500, and the rest, there are no others. So Rance Volinix 0 for 2. Rance struck him out, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Rick Leach, right fielder, 1 for 2. Leach strikes out again. That's going to be 2 outs. Dave Roseborough is still the pitcher. Here's Nelson Liriano. Roseborough really feeling his groove. That'll be on the ground. Short to first. Oh, it's high, but they get the out. We go to the 8th inning. The score 2-1. Steve Kemp, Kemp May, and Stanley. Mark Eichhorn is pitching. They want an insurance run. Jammed him to right. And, oh, he dropped it. He dropped. Oh, Leach. Oh, my. Oh, how can you do that? Leach dropped it in right field. Let's see if it hurts Milt May. 1 for 3. May, and that's a base hit. So there's going to be 2 on. Let's see if they're going to go to third. No, they won't. 2 on, nobody out. Here's Mickey Stanley, right field. Struck him out. And that's going to be 1 out, and here is Rodriguez. To right field, let's see, this one is back. It'll be caught this time by Leach. They'll throw it to third. No, they won't. It'll be first and third. 2 outs, insurance on third. And Kemp, here's Alan Trammell, 0 for 2 today. Would be a huge base hit if they could get it. On the ground to first. They'll throw and they get him. Nobody scores. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Tigers 2, the Blue Jays 1. Nobody scores on that. Manuel Lee, 1 for 2. Dave Roseborough, bottom of the 8th inning. Roseborough is still in. Manuel Lee, it'll be hit high and caught, 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning, and now Lloyd Mosby, 0 for 2. Dave Roseborough approaching 100 pitches. He might go a little over 100 to get a complete game. This will be to left field. Deep, but it'll be caught again, 2 outs. And the bottom of the 8th, Blue Jays only with 3 hits all day. Detroit with 2 errors. That was back-to-back. That's how they scored. Fernandez, 0 for 3, end up scoring a run on an error. Roseborough. Little looper and caught at first. We go to the 9th inning. Detroit 2 and Toronto 1. LaFleur. Ron LaFleur, center field. And this will be on the ground to first. Upshaw will step on it, 1 out. Top of the 9th inning. Now Ron LaFleur is 1 for 4. Jose Nunez is the pitcher. Jose Nunez is in. He's 0-1, 2.05 ERA. Not a bad bullpen. Here's Lou Whitaker, 1 for 2. They're trying to keep this within one game. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Lou Whitaker has struck out 40 times this year. John Walkenfuss, 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. Might be player of the game. I think Rosema's going to get player of the game if he finishes out. On the ground. They'll pick it up third. They throw to first, and they get it. Bottom of the 9th inning. It's all up to the last 3 for Toronto to score. Detroit 2, Toronto 1. Bottom of the 9th inning. Sire 0329. Sire, good to see you. The commissioner of the Football League is in the house, and that'll be very good. Commissioner of the Football League, hey, do we got some matchups, and the tuning works beautifully. I tuned the game last night. Just tune your settings a little bit for football, and it is beautiful. It is so fun. I can't wait to the games this week, Sire. It's going to be freaking unbelievably good. I got 4 dandies picked out, including the Steelers and the Oilers. We'll get to see Terry Bradshaw and all them. We also have Game 7 of basketball tonight. Here's Ernie Witt, 1 for 3. Ernie and a base hit. They're down 2-1, and Ernie Witt will get on. Ernie on first base. He's not the fastest runner, but he gets on a 1-2 pitch. Here's George Bell, left field. He's 0 for 3 today. John Hiller will come in to pitch. Hiller trying to get the save. He's 3-5. 30 strikeouts, 20 walks. John Hiller. He has 6 saves on the year. He's having trouble hold the saves. George Bell, 0 for 3. A very defensive league. Bell, though, has 15 home runs. A home run now wins the game for the Blue Jays. Hiller to Bell. Struck him out, 1 out. So a big strikeout with Ernie Witt on first. You got Cecil Fielder, the pinch hitter. Cecil, 6 home runs on the year, hitting .211, 13 RBI. If they can hit, if they can get a home run here, oh my goodness, this place will go nuts. The 1-2. Fielder strikes out, and they got 1 more. Can Hiller get the save for the 1978 Tigers? Rance Boweneck says 0 for 3. 1 more for Hiller. Can Rance save the Blue Jays today? High, and that might hit, and it does. A base hit. Ernie Witt will go to second, and he'll stay there. So 2 on with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Rick Leach. Leach is 1 for 3 today. He has a .281 average, 29 RBIs. He gets 30. We're tied. 31, they win. 32, he hit a home run. Bottom of the 9th inning, 2 outs, 2 on. Hiller to Leach. This is it. The pitch. That's opposite field and caught. And the Detroit Tigers have beaten the Blue Jays 2-1 with the Blue Jays' only run coming off the airs. That was in the bottom of the 3rd inning when the Detroit Tigers had 2 errors in the inning, and they ended up winning here. Right now, Detroit has their 1960s road uniforms here, and the Tigers win this game 2-1. A nice game, really. A good one. The 2-1 to Detroit, beating Toronto. And when you take a look at the players of the game, Dave Rosenbaum, we called it. Hiller gets his 7th save. Pretty solid. Rosenbaum has 6 wins. He's 6-7. Steve loses. He's 6-7. Iquan and Nunez, the bottom ones. Dave Rosenbaum, the player of the game. You take a look. Walkenfuss is 2 for 4. Milne is 2 for 4. Ernie Wood is 2 for 4. Then that's it. Mill Bay, I think I already said 2 for 4. Well, I think it was a good game until the 7th inning, and then Detroit got ahead 2-1. It was just one of those games. It's hard to score runs. This league, we have a lot. It is not modern day baseball. We took the average of all the years and spit out a year, and it was 1970. So a lot of 70s strategy here, but we do have a lot of power. We have people on pace for 60 home runs like George Bell. He's on pace. I would say 45 home runs. But Thompson's on pace for maybe 60. 18 home runs, 46 RBI. He was 1 for 4 today, struck out, left 3 on. Remember that, and now we're going to take a look at all the different scores and everything like that. So let's go back and let's start out. The 27 Yankees win. The 51 Giants win. Wow, the Pirates are absolutely terrible. The Tigers beat the Blue Jays. They have the same record. The White Sox are above 500. They're slowing down the Pirates. Of 1960, Baltimore can't make the playoffs, but they just beat the Yankees. They need to start something there. The Astros beat the 38 Pirates. The 86 Mets, they stopped their slide. They go. They're 8-2 winners. The Braves beat the 08 Giants. Look at that. Big upset, 6-2. The winner already a 10-loss pitcher. San Francisco, 9-5, the win in 10 innings. They're 7 above. The Devil Rays are above. The Tampa Bay Rays are above 500 and 8-4 win. Arizona beat the 1990 Reds. The 20 White Sox beat the Tigers. The St. Louis Browns upset the Orioles. The Rangers win 3-2 in the 9th inning. The 72 Pirates are now 11 above. They beat the 93 Blue Jays 6-2 in 11. The Redlegs are 5 games above. The Orioles are 3 games above. The Royals are good. The Giants have lost 6-1. The Mets, 9-5. The Dodgers are up by 5. 36-31 is a record. They win 5-2. The Philadelphia A's in 1929, they're 17 ahead. They're looking good. They might make the playoffs. I'm trying to look for notable. 75 Reds are starting to really get on target. The 08 Tigers are winning. They're 3-2. The Braves lose. The Indians are trying to get back to where they were. The 67 Red Sox, they're good. The 81 Dodgers win in 10. The 50 Red Sox are reeling. The Angels, 35-32, they're trying to climb above. The 88 Mets are trying to climb back. They couldn't get over the hump. The 02 Pirates, a big win. They're 51-16. The Brewers, the can't win Brewers, they win. The 48 Indians are over 500, beating the 71 Pirates. The Dodgers, talk about a 2-1 game. That one was just like this one. They're 3 ahead. The 82 Rangers, they beat the Mariners. Mariners having trouble. The Angels lose to the 17 White Sox, 7-5. The Royals 6-1, they win. Texas 3-1. The Expos, they win. They're trying to get to 500. The defending runners-up lose. They're above 500 by 5 games. The 88 Dodgers beat them 6-3 after 5 in the first inning. The Cubs are having a disappointing year. The Pilots get a big win, 7-3, but they're still 17 below 500. And the Oakland A's fall 1 game below 500. They play the 66 Dodgers, 3-1 they lose. Statistics. Roberto Clemente at 380 average. And we'll go to the statistics, don't worry. We will go to the home page right after we see this, and that'll tell us a lot about the Roberto Clemente leading the batting averages. Barry Bonds, the home runs. He's on pace for 72, the 0-1 Barry Bonds. What the hell? How is Willie Mays on the Detroit Tigers? Seriously. How is he on the 13 Tigers? I got to take a look at this. League settings. I want everybody to look at this. Rules. No trading. There. Oh my God. Like seriously, some of these... Willie Mays? Are you serious? On the Detroit Tigers? Sorry, that's not going to happen. Oh my God. Controversy in Creators Cup. Huge controversy. Oh. Babe Ruth is good there. Donlin, Kirk Gibson, Robinson, Lofton, Patek, and Tim Raines. 1981 ERAs, Cucho, Cuellar, and Drysdale. Cuellar wins. Tannehill already with 13 wins. Grove. Come on, Willie Mays? No. No, that ain't happening. So we saw him, and the league says, delete. Bam. Nope, you ain't playing for the Detroit Tigers with your Willie Mays. No way, not to 2013. So, yeah, you ain't going to have that. Let's take a look at the standings now, expanded standings. The Giants and the LA Tigers. We don't want like Babe Ruth. I remember he was on the 83 Padres. I did something like that before, but we caught that one. The two Pirates teams looking good. The one Pirates team, 13 ahead. 71 is one ahead of the Dodgers, but very competitive. That second one. Ken Castro, the Philadelphia Phillies are evening off. The A's are good. I mean, the Phillies are 2-8. The A's have cut it to 3 games. The Orioles in 1971, they're 7 back. The Giants are 1. The Redlegs are 2. Brooklyn is 3. Cincinnati is 1. The Kansas City Royals are 2. The 70 Orioles trying to get up. 2 Yankees teams above the Blue Jays who lost today. The 84 Tigers lead the 78 Tigers. Tampa Bay. They won one, so they're still behind. 0-1 Athletics. And the Dodgers and Red Sox right there. The Giants, 3 back from a playoff position. The 89 A's, they're cooling off. They're 2-8. And the Anaheim Angels are pushing up. They're only 2 behind. They can't get to the playoffs. Orioles are 4 behind. The Ron Junkett League, the Dodgers won. The Tigers now without Willie Mays, 2nd. And Boston is 3rd. I'm interested to see what they do there. The 98 Yankees and the LA Dodgers. Houston and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And California still leads by 6. And Chicago by 2. Boston by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. You see that? The Braves and the Phillies. The Browns only 4 games back. But yeah, we're still starting to get low. And the New York Mets. And the New York Mets. And the Brooklyn Dodgers are back. All right, that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day. And yeah, we're going to take, hey, look at that. It was traded. Nobody else has. I disabled trading. MV, good to see you. I disabled trading. If I catch a free agent, I disabled the creation of free agents. So what I'm going to do is I disabled that. Now I know, little controversy. You can't have a Creators Cup without controversy. So as soon as I catch them, I'll delete them and whatever. But that's all right. A little bit of controversy. We all learn. We all learn this. Have a great day. We'll see everybody later. MV, always great to see you, MV. Always great to see you, Cyro329. And always great to see you, MV. Have a great day, and I will see you. Wait, we're not done. Did I get? Yeah, we did. We did the underdogs. In the very bottom. There we go. There you are, MV. There's your league. All right, have a great day, everybody. I will see you all later.